Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Derek and Bethany React, where we react to real estate shows or movies or anything that you guys point out our way and tell you if we think that they're realistic or not.
Yeah, today we're watching another episode of Selling Sunset. This is season 2, episode 5.
So you know, Bethany and I are actually active real estate agents here in Middle Tennessee, the Nashville area. So if you're moving here from out of state, and you want to move to Tennessee, we are active agents. We do this for a living. This is fun. We have a good time doing this. We joke up. We tell you a little bit about real estate. But the reason why we tell you these things is because we actually know what we're talking about, and we do this on the daily. So if you want, go to our description below. We have our website there, or you can comment on this video or any video going forward. Don't forget to like and subscribe when you get a chance. We really appreciate all your support. We can't wait to see you guys.
Just because of that, she could always change stuff too.
Yeah, I mean, you can do things with artwork and maybe just,
Yeah.
you know, like for example, all these white curtains, you could change colors and do things like that.
So that's a great stopping point. When you're looking at a house, something that you need to think about, and I tell all my clients this, is you have to envision yourself in this home. And most of the time when you're in there, all the furniture, the artwork, the blinds, the curtains, draperies, all the things probably aren't gonna match your style. So
Yeah, I
you
agree.
have to think about that. And it's hard to envision it. So what I normally do is I say, just look at the room sizes, do they make sense? Look at the layout of how they have everything set up. I try to help, Bethany tries to help, kind of point out some more layouts that might make sense as far as how you can put the furniture, what type of furniture could go in there, what type of style you are, to help with that showing. But it's difficult to see yourself, or if you're showing a client in that house, if you know what type of style you are. So to flip that advice around for someone wanting to list their home, then you actually might want to appeal to the certain type of buyer that, you know,
Yes, I
wants
agree.
that type of house. So for instance, this is a 50s house, right? So this might go for that bachelor here in this city. So in LA, that makes sense to me, right? He even said he's looking to settle down, he's ready to get rid of this place, which tells me that it was a bachelor that lived there. So that makes sense. So the way he has it all set up is more of a modern style, more of a sleek. It's not as filled with like family stuff and, you know, things like that. So
Yeah, and when we do listing appointments, we'll go through kind of like each room and talk to you about, hey guys, you know, you may want to declutter this. Not everybody wants to see your, you know, your stuff sitting in the corner. We'll talk about like getting baskets, maybe a flower arrangement, something like that to kind of make it more inviting if we feel like it needs to have an added touch.
yeah, because typically most of the time people, again, they have their own way of decorating. So a lot of times is you can just declutter the majority of that, add one item, maybe two, that can be fairly inexpensive, and it changes the entire look of your house.
For sure.
So it's something to think about when you're listing.
I like how we both have to be so coy about our respective clients.
Did you sign
I
an NDA?
did sign an NDA,
Okay,
yeah.
If you're working with high-end clients, they will most likely make you sign a non-disclosure agreement or an NDA. Reason why is because they don't want everybody and their mother knowing that they're moving to the neighborhood.
What is this?
That's the key to this house.
You're giving me the listing?
Yeah,
Just mine?
it's you.
No way.
You're getting in construction. I want to get you involved right here in the hills.
Yeah.
You ready for that? Pile of plywood for 2.7 million?
That's the goal.
So when you're talking about a property like that that already exists, the numbers they were going over are called after repair value or after renovation value, ARV. So when you're looking at a project as an investor, you want to look at it as, is this going to make us money dependent on how much we put into it? So she went over all the numbers of what she thinks it's going to cost to put into the project. I mean, based off of those numbers, that all sounds great. It's then you got to get into the project. So then you got to, you know, worry about, is the lumber cost going to go up or down? Is any of the material costs going up or down? You know, it looked like this one, luckily, was already gutted.
Yes.
So they've already gotten into it. They've already pulled permits. They've already done everything. So they've skipped a lot of the stuff that can be very, very big headaches on the front end. So they got past all that. But overall, that's going to be a really cool flip. So a good safe rule when you're going through and coming up with those repair costs or those renovation costs, whatever it comes out to be, add an additional 20%, maybe 25 just to be safe. That way you have a cushion in case anything extra comes up or things cost more than we thought they did, etc.
I'm going to suggest not to take it, and I'm going to get another buyer to make a better offer.
She's telling her client not to take my offer. Awesome.
They shouldn't take that. You know, like, they are going to lose money.
I think it's risky not to take it.
Don't get too greedy, Mary.
No, I'm not getting greedy. I want my clients not to lose money.
Listen, do what you want to do.
I will.
You can't tell your client to do anything. I can't go to you and say, don't take this offer, period. Because it's your house. So I'm here to advise you. So instead of her getting upset, and it seems like there's a little conflict of interest because it looked like, based off of the last episode, she had an investor looking at it too. And now his investor that was there at the same time just made an offer. So instead of her blowing up like she just did, she just said, sure, I'll present the offer. And then when she got with her clients, explained to her clients that she feels that they could get a better offer. It's a big difference than saying, I'm gonna tell them not to take it. I would never tell my broker that. My broker would,
But obviously, I feel like Derek and I want you to get the most money. So I can kind of see her view on like,
Sure. A
as a
lowball offer.
realtor, we want you to have the best offer. We want you to accept the best offer, have the most money, or whatever it is that you desire. But yeah, so I can kind of see her viewpoint on.
yeah, I mean, it makes sense because obviously your net gain is the most important thing. So that's what you hire a listing agent for. But at the same time, a 2.9 offer, it depends. I mean, how long has it been sitting on market?
I think she said 30 days, so.
30 days might be a long time there, I don't know. Here, 30 days is a long time. But for that big of a house, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it's been sitting for a while, 2.9 might not be a terrible offer. Just all depends on the seller and what their net needs to be.
It's obviously up to you, but my suggestion is not to take it.
Do you think it's the best offer that we're going to get?
Well, I think I can get someone else to step up higher. I do.
Okay. I mean, do what you need to do. I just don't want to wait.
Okay. All right. I'm on it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Mary.
All right. Bye.
I don't like that conversation.
If that is realistic, I don't like that at all. At all. I feel like it sounded like she is taking her personal frustration because it's the person that came in when she was showing the property and she's just mad about it. So she like cut off her client, didn't let her client speak, presented the offer by saying it's a 2.9, and then he started to say something, she cut him off.
He would have probably
He may have taken
taken
it.
it.
Who knows?
And he even asked,
Is this the highest
is
offer
this
you
the
think we're gonna
highest?
get?
Is this the best you think we're going to get?
And the
then-
way that I explain things like that is I don't know.
know.
We might be able to get it higher. It might take some time. It just depends on what's best for you and what your thoughts are.
Yeah, and she said,
She cut him off.
I-
Said,
I
do not
think-
take this offer.
Yeah, I think we can. I think she has a lot of personal life too going on with the wedding. She's stressed out
I
about
think
that.
she's just stressed.
She's
yeah.
stressed about the friend
I
situation.
have a feeling we're going to find out.
My clients really want an answer.
Jason, you're being a d- right now. It's been like 10 minutes.
Is he going to take it or not?
We will give you an answer.
So
I
did
just
he
think you're
put a
being
deadline
dismissive
on it?
about a good offer.
I'm not being dismissive. I am not being dismissive.
I love that's so funny. Playing hardball with your own people. But it is what it is.
Well, did he put a deadline on the offer? If he didn't, I mean, surely he did.
Sure he did. She said we have until tonight, so I'm assuming the
So-
deadline was midnight or something like
Kind of
that.
awkward that it's all like she's talking about him and
Like right in front of their
and
faces.
then they're right in front of each other. I don't know. It's kind of
Come
awkward.
to LA.
Yeah.
They're thinking it over and allowing me to get them a better offer in the meantime.
My clients can pull their offer whenever they want
You
it.
know what? It's a offer. Pull
It's
it.
not a offer.
Yeah, it is.
So there is a deadline, but at the same time, they can pull their offer whenever they want.
Yeah, true fact.
So she needs to calm down. Yeah. Like just chill for a minute.
Every deal starts with a phone call, and Sean is a great agent, and this really could be the sale. I really need to sell this listing.
Do not bank on anything like that to go through. Oh, this just sounds like it's good. No. Because it can fall through at any second in time and it may not ever happen.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that is that you're told, or at least taught in real estate, that you don't get excited about a sale or celebrate a sale or anything At least you're not supposed to until you have a check in hand and everybody signed documents. Because man, have I seen them fall through before for all kinds of crazy reasons. Let alone she doesn't even have an offer yet.
Yeah. Don't get too excited.
So don't
about
get
the
excited.
offer, too.
Just keep on selling. Always be closing. It's ABC.
I will say no house ever comes without any challenges, but this one has definitely had quite a few. Just
Like
like
the
the
driveway.
dog and the plane, the driveway. But you don't see that at first. You see the floors and the marble bathroom and the wine cellar. My job is to keep them looking at all those things. And don't look at the man behind the curtain.
You have to disclose everything. So if there's anything wrong with the house that you know of, it's called an adverse fact. And you have to disclose it, period. If you don't disclose it, that's bad. So don't do that, because then it can come back on you. But anyways, we can go into that in another episode. But this here is because you have to disclose everything, the buyer is going to be privy to that because they're going to see what's called a property condition disclosure, especially if it's pre-existing. If it's not, and it's something that's a brand new build, I think this is a brand new build, then they have a property exemption, so condition exemption. So they don't have to disclose anything that's wrong with the property. But what she's saying is that this is new construction. People are going to walk in, they're going to see that driveway.
Beautiful.
Super steep driveway. Yeah. First impression, as soon as you pull in, you're going to see this driveway and it's like, ooh, that could be really negative, right? And then you have to walk up steps, lots of steps, get in the front door. Her job is to make you forget all of the stuff that you saw at the beginning and look at all of the things that are absolutely awesome and beautiful about the property to try and sell it.
Tell me there's like a huge closet in the master.
There is a huge closet.
I feel like for me, the most important thing is the master and the kitchen.
All right, well,
Like I'm kind of selfish. My kids' rooms are a little bit on the smaller side. I am okay with that as long as like the master is like a really amazing master.
Side note, if I was a buyer's agent, I would be having a buyer's meeting well prior to showing them any houses. This is different. I'm not saying that that's what his process is or anything's wrong with that. But what she's saying, we would actually sit down and we would do a buyer meeting with you, a buyer consultation. We go over all those things that you want. So now I've narrowed down master and kitchen is the most important thing to you. So your 12 cars don't mean anything. So when I go and show you this house, yeah, your 12 cars means something, but remember that house or the kitchen and the master you told me about? Yeah, these are awesome. Now I can redirect you over to that and you'll figure out the 12 cars later. This is the most important to you because that's what you told me at the buyer meeting. That's how it's easier to help find properties for people. So yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff in there. We talked a little bit about investing. We talked a little bit about ARV, after renovation value. We talked about non-disclosure agreements. We talked about when showing properties, especially listings that are yours, exactly, how to show people the good things and not make them think all about the bad things. And I think it was a good show as far as real estate is involved. It did go over quite a bit. So yeah, I think it's realistic. You?
Yeah, it was great.
Perfect.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of Bethany and Derek Reacts. If there are any shows or movies you would like for us to react to, leave them in the comment section below.
Thanks, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. See you later. So don't count your don't count your eggs until they hatch. No, but for real. Hey guys, I'm not gonna do that. All right. I don't really know what I'm gonna say. I'm trying to come up with something just real quick-witted. You know what I'm saying?
You literally said I got something.
I don't know.
Don't worry.
Just wanted to remind you.
Oh. All right. Briggy's like, Briggy! Briggy!
Stop. She needs some water.
Briggy! Go ahead and comment on our website. That doesn't make sense. Dang it, it was so good until that. Bethany's like, yeah. And she's like, dang it.
I've heard this.
Dang it.
Okay.
All right.
Try again.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, God, you're so angry.
No, I'm not. It's good.
All right. Stop laughing. All right, here we go. So, So Bethany and I, I'm trying to say it right. Woo, buddy, Bethany hates me right now.
No, I don't. It's fine.
All right, you ready? You're gonna outro it. Go.
Do I?
Nope. What? You can. You want to?
No, you say, was this real? We're like not on it today, guys, sorry.
Do we think that this is realistic real estate stuff? Yeah. Why'd you laugh? I was literally like gonna go with that. What are you doing?
Okay.
All right, you ready? Hold on, stop laughing. All right, we ready? Do I think that was a realistic stuff?